See Mata please. She's outside, I think. Check. Pa, தண்ணி குடுக்குறியா? Yeah. So, which water is coming? Hmm? Hmm. So we'll chant. If you follow, able to follow, you follow. Otherwise, no need. Ready, 3, 2, 1. ॐ अज्ञानातिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सगगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिधि नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। I think I will share. Keep it in the center, no? Everybody. Then, anybody wants? What? So we are reading a book called The Nectar of Instruction, a set of instruction exclusive for students. Okay, this is given by Srila Rupa Goswami. So it's translated in English by ISKCON founder Acharya A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. So his book we are reading. So it's very helpful for, especially for students. So that's what we are starting this. Okay. So we completed first text. We are second one. Almost we will finish that for today. Possible. Screen shared, huh? Hare Krishna.
அதான் வந்துடும்.
Rainy, huh? If you chant really, rain will come. You know, there is a raga for rain. Who knows that? If you use that raga, rain will come. Arey, you are from Kerala. You should know all these things. So it's called Amrita Varshini Raga. But Hare Krishna mantra, all 64 ragas is there. If you chant Hare Krishna from heart, rain will come. But Bangalore, every day, every time, there is no time for raining there. There is no rain. We can. Huh? Okay. So first text. Who wants to read text one?
சரி பண்ணிட்டேன் சைக்கிளில். சாரிப்பா சைக்கிளில் தான் போயிருக்கா. சரி போட்டு எடுங்க போயிட்டு இருக்கேன். ஃபோன் எடுத்துகிட்டு போயிருக்காரா?
Text one. Who wants to read?
599.
Jashwant.
So we're doing same thing.
The meter. No, we moved to second text. Still, we are discussing so many things. You are not there.
The end of first
What
year.
to do?
When you
Huh?
calculate 30%, so is it?
So can you able to read that sloka? We will follow you. So you have to chant that. We have to follow. The way that I have to
First
follow
year
you
11
like that.
with interest. Then the 30% he pays.
No? Okay. Likith, you do. Last time you only did, no? Then Ashwath, you do. You want to read, no? You are a Sanskrit scholar.
That's the answer.
Go for it. First, same meter.
11K minus.
You have to first say we will follow you one line.
Pays like 30%.
वाचो वेहं मनस्य क्रोडवेहं
वाचो वेहं मनसः क्रोधवेहं
जिह्वा वेहं उदरोपस्तवेहं
जिह्वावेहं उदरोपस्थवेहं
एतान् वेहान् यो विशदेरधीरः
एतान् वेहान्यो विषयेरधीरः
सर्वामपि मां कृत्युं
सर्वामपि मां विंशतिस्यात्. Can you able to read the translation, the down one? Little loud, huh? These people also want to hear.
A sober person.
Little more.
A sober person who can tolerate the argument.
Here it is.
ஃபோன் எடுத்து ஆனால் வந்தால் திட்டுங்க. நான் ஃபோன் கொடுத்துருக்கோம்ல, எடுத்துன்னு போக சொல்லுங்க இனிமேல்.
Sober person who can tolerate the urgency to speak the mind, demands the action of anger and the urgency of the tongue, delay and generation equality to make discipline all over the world.
So this text, what it's saying is, when you have the control on your sense.
ஃபோன்
So here that word is to make disciples, but you can take it as a leader. You want to become a leader.
இருக்கு.
So these 6 activities you have to do. What is the 6th activity? Read it.
போயிட்டு வரட்டும்.
So sober person means leader. Okay.
ஊர் சுற்றிட்டு
What are all the things he is telling?
Urgent to speak.
Urge. Urge means, you know, urge. This strong, deep desire to,
ஜாலியாக உட்காரு.
you know, urge to speak.
எனக்கு ஃபோன் பண்ண எடுக்க
Something is happening between you and friend. You want to keep your point front. What you do? No, what I'm saying is correct.
டேபிள் எடுத்துகிட்டு போயிருக்கோம்.
So that should not be there. That you should not, don't want to prove yourself. Correct? So,
சொல்ல முடியாது.
You are telling it is the qual. I mean, whoever has these qualities is eligible to be a leader. Then, what is the difference between guru and the leadership?
both same. Since you are not become guru now, I am making you as a leader. You will become a guru, definitely. But now the good guru means one who leading himself properly. Leader means it's not that I will lead him. First lead yourself. You should have a control on your things to lead yourself. That is the real quality of the leader. When you know how to control yourself first, then you are eligible to lead others. No, simple understanding. Getting? So leader means don't think that somebody will come, something I'll manifest from inside, nothing. Or by your behavior, activities, your characters, you have to imbibe those things. That how can I manage myself properly? How can I organize myself properly? How can I regulate properly? How can I discipline myself properly? This will makes one become a leader. So what is the urge to speak? Then mind's demands, controlling mind. Okay.
Action
Then
of anger.
anger is now common, no? Our age. Suddenly anger comes. You're an angry person?
Not that much.
Not that much. Okay. So this controlling anger is a big thing, no? Anger management. It is not controlled. So that is also point. We all discussed. I'm just briefing you.
Yeah.
What is the next?
Upset on.
Urges of the tongue. Like I want to eat that McDonald's. I want to eat this. KFC. Like that. Urge to eat. Whether it is hygiene, whether it is this thing, we don't want to see. We eat. It looks tasty. By seeing only, we'll judge, okay, this is tasty only. But after spending money and buying and eating only, we'll come to know it is not that much. What the expectation which we kept on that, it will not be there definitely. Okay, next. Tongue? Belly. Same. Tongue and belly is connected, no? Eating for your tummy. You're just working for your tummy only, ultimately. The life you're running to ultimately fill your tummy. Whether this fellow is eating or not, this fellow not. My tummy is filling or not at the end of the day. It's a kind of selfish thought. Then genitals, like our push. Since we are youth, we have a push of related to lusty desires. No? We are having no. So that control we should have on our. It should be regulated way. We should not go uncontrollably in doing things. So there are people nowadays. I'm seeing this. Those days, everywhere this family planning advertisement will come. Those days, government this thing. Have you know? Everywhere. Okay, not more than two. We are two for us two. That same thing. We are two for us two. The concept. That is means those days it's not able to control. People cannot able to control the population. But now, more than that, this normal hospital, these IVF centers are more. Have you seen?
Yeah.
So many fertility centers. So many advertisements. Big market now. What like it? So many advertisements. That gyno care, this IVF center, that, this, too much. Means what? People are getting important. Because before marriage, what and all, after marriage you want to do, everything you're doing before marriage only.
But lifestyle also matters.
That's what, your lifestyle changed. You have to rework back to your normal Vedic lifestyle. That is what we are teaching here. You know. So you should have control on that. Lifestyle is a matter, Kandipa, definitely. But where is your control? Where is your pattern? Where is your discipline gone? Those days, have you heard Ramayana? You know, Lakshman didn't know the clear face of Sita. The whole Ramayana.
Yes.
Means Lakshmana never see his own brother's wife. He only knows Sita's lotus feet and the anklets. The colors, anklets only, no? Because he will always talk Hare Krishna, that means Mata, you are my sister-in-law.
Heard only the foot ring what you call.
Yeah, still anklets only he knows. So that much austerity one should have. Those days, it's a Vedic time. Nowadays, nothing. You just, if you go Instagram, suk. Oh my God. Wonderful. Next. Then it tracks to redirecting to somewhere website. That website has some Twitter, some this thing, and we go that inside, then our brahmacharya will fall. Correct? What current? So this is happening. So we should have control because this youth period is such a period. We have so much of hormonal push inside, and so many lusty desire comes. If we hear those things and we follow those things, we'll lose our confidence, we lose our concentration, focus, and we become lazy and dumb, dull because of that only. Might be experienced. After doing masturbation, definitely you will feel like you feel first regret. Oh my god, why I did? Then after that, I will think, oh, I should not do this. And no, no, today's work, I'll do this tomorrow. I'll do this tomorrow. Means you're what you do? Procrastinate. You keep for next day, next day. Because why this is happening? Because of this. Because of the hormonal imbalance happening inside when your senses are satisfied. Then what happen again? Hormone has to produce inside, and again push comes. Again you do again. This one the cycle will go. Okay, so we taught all these things. We have recorded class. You can share that YouTube link. You can subscribe our group called Vedic Sparks. So in that we are posting all these things. It will useful for you and your age. Okay. So this is what first text. You see how many pages Rupa Goswami discussed. These many things he discussed.
Prabhupada.
Prabhupada discussed. Sorry. These many things we covered. Okay. So now we are in the text 2. Since you are coming this thing for you, it's now text 2 only. You can cope up easily. Okay. So text 2. Who wants to read? Last time Vamshi read. Okay, this time Rakesh can read. No, online people also will give some sort. Otherwise they will sleep. Rakesh, ready?
Rakesh is not there, Prabhu. நான் தான் இருக்கேன்.
Not going for your this thing. Okay, 1 second. You have book? Yeah. Go ahead. We will follow you one line. You chant and
background noise இருக்கு Prabhu. Next I will read.
You want to text?
अत्याहार प्रयासश्च प्रजल्पो नियमाग्रह जनसंगश्च लौल्यं च सद्भिर्भक्तिर्विनश्यति
You only read translation so that you will pop up.
The devotional series is spoiled when he becomes too integrate in the follow 6 activities, eating more than necessary or collecting more funds than required, over devoration of mundane things that are very difficult. The things are required or very difficult to obtain. Talking unnecessarily about modern subject matters, practicing the script rules and regulating one of the speeches sake of following them and not for the sake of spiritual and advancement or rejection the rules and regulation of the spirituals and work independently or incidentally association with world mindset person who are not interested in Krishna consciousness and begin greedy for mundane
achievements. So English is very standard. If you read Prabhupada books, you will learn good English. So many new words, na? Able to pronounce difficult, huh?
I won't usually read books.
Usually read books, huh? Good. Have you habit of reading Hindu paper? English newspaper?
I have books actually, but I can't read. Means I have no interest to read books.
You don't have. I thought he have good interest. No, okay. Why?
I don't know.
Because of gadgets. because gadgets is showing videos. So Yavanda Okanda sit and read who will do. No? Nowadays we are become lazy. Like those days we keep a minimum of 20 contacts, phone numbers by my father's, mother's, aunt, sisters. Nowadays you or our own number we forget sometimes. Because phone memory is there. So we don't use this memory. We just depend on phone memory. No? Phone memory, Google memory, SIM card memory. That only we use. So it's a good habit of reading is a science. You're taking book, give one book. So what I'm doing, I'm touching. So touching sense was involved. Okay. Then I'm reading. Means my eyes, this vision involving. And I'm reading scriptural rules and regulations. I'm hearing. Hearing sense is involved. Okay. And what I'm doing while reading only, I contemplate. Contemplating, no? Imagine the words I'm just thinking. The thinking sense is involved. Only nose, we are not using the smell. Maybe if you smell the book smell, you will get the book smell also. Okay. So the science saying is when you involve all of your five senses, putting in one thing and doing, if you are doing things means you will get focused soon. But whereas if you read this text, you will not have that personal experience. If you have tab, if you have some Kindle, if you have some mobile, and if your friend is sending in the WhatsApp group the assignments, if you're reading and writing, you don't have that real feeling. But when you touch the book personally and read means you have that personal connection. That's what we nowadays people are 2K kids are missing those things because there is no chance to socialize. Everything is available in the phone. There is no time, there is no chance for socialization. So we have to bring back those culture. That's what they're there. This mind show really is a big realization for these people because they come and go, attend class and discussion and go. And mind show their involvement only you or me in thing. Everybody had a very nice fun. Na? What do you say? Very nice fun and we know each other very well. So the socialization is missing. That's what I'm planning for one day trip. Okay, we'll go for a one day trip somewhere. We'll have dancing kirtan and eat nice prasadam and come back. Hmm? Yeah. So in that we covered the four. Okay. What is the first one? For this only 7 o'clock. Okay. So eating more than necessary and collecting more than and required. Eating more than necessary. If you eat more, we become more chubby, fat. And it invites so many diseases, so many disorders. Correct? And you will not feel very active, enthusiastic. You always need some chair to sit. No. That only comes, no? The athlete feel will not come. Whereas if you say behind you there is athlete only. National badminton player sitting back to you. Mr. Likit. So if you tell him to run, no, 100 meters, 200 meters, he runs like a cheetah. What, Ram? You do? No, huh? So those, if you keep your body fit by eating what is necessary for your body, you will be hygiene and healthy and fit. If you eat more, then you have to become like me. Okay. The next cravings. Cravings we have solution. That is another topic. We will discuss that also. Huh?
Craving what? We have
Cravings.
what do you do? Cravings we have.
Cravings means urge to eat something. Something I have to eat. That biryani I want to eat now. You know? That is called craving. Okay. Then over endeavoring for mundane things which is difficult to obtain. Like we'll work hard to get something one, but after getting what we will feel, oh no. Like if you have a normal OnePlus and your friend next to you is bringing iPhone, what do you feel? This iPhone, this OnePlus only, I fought too much with my father. And now this fellow having iPhone. What to do? iPhone le, they say. Means you are not satisfied. You are over enduring for your local material things which gives temporary happiness. Don't go behind that. That is what the second point is saying. Okay. Third point is very important. Talking unnecessarily. So you should not do that. Talking unnecessarily and about mundane subject matters. You talk, but don't talk about the worldly matters. Give your phone, no? Take good photos. Whose phone is good? No. Put camera on. Amma, you have to watch me. Don't act, but really. Huh? So, talking is very important. We talk unwantedly, correct? Simply we talk in the school. Simply chinna gap between the two periods, we'll talk. We'll go to our friend's desk and we'll talk, and he will come. And the talking, very nice talk you do, no? Huh? About the next class girl and the teacher sometimes. A teacher was super da.
PT master and English teacher.
PT master and chemistry teacher. Huh? So the chemistry is working out very nicely between those people like that. We don't know. And otherwise we just talk about cricket or some other games, football, or about some adult content generally. No? Yes? So this is all unwanted talks. It will not take you anywhere. You will stuck there only. You will lose focus, and it actually not good discipline for yourself also. So if you have to become a very disciplined, gentle man, you should be gentle. Post it in the group. So you last after the class. So yeah. So if you want to become a gentleman, be a gentle person first. So gentle person means who is having all the discipline. If you don't have discipline, you yourself not considered as human. The discipline is making you differ from the animal kingdom. Like next to me there is a monkey sitting. There is one nice eatables is there. What do you like more? What is your cravings? Sweet?
Yeah, no. Usually biryani, sir.
Biryani. See, biryani I'll keep here. Chicken or mutton?
Chicken.
Chicken I'll keep here. I'm sitting here. And the monkey is also sitting here. So you brought it. So what monkey does, what I may do with you. See, it's your property. Because of your craving, you bought.
You will only, you won't give to me.
Hey, now I am feeling I am monkey. Huh? For this is your cravings, your product. You brought it. What I may do or what monkey will do. Just tell no. Just understand the psychology of monkey, understand of this monkey, and you tell.
Both also trying to eat it. Just snatch each other.
Snatch each other. Hey, local understand. Maybe you don't know me, no? I'm not that much bad. I'm very pure vegetarian, so I don't snatch and eat. Okay. So what I'll ask, if I have a cravings, I ask, can I take little? I will ask or not?
Yeah.
I will ask permission. I have that discipline. I have that decency. I will not fight with the monkey. Correct?
That's fine.
Whereas monkey, what it does? He never asks any permission from anybody. He never cares also who's there in front of me. My focus full of this biryani to eat out to complete it. Correct?
Yeah.
So this only differs from animal kingdom and human kingdom. Getting now? It's clear?
Yeah.
So that is what you have to become a discipline. The discipline makes you differ from animal kingdom to humans. Okay. So talking is one of the things. Talking is a discipline. What is it? Famous quote from Martin. This thing. Oh, that is listening. So listening is not a skill. listening but discipline. So like that, talking also. There is a four skills. What are the skills? Listening skills, speaking skills,
Understanding.
eh?
Understanding.
Communication skills. You didn't read in the English paper, huh? Thinking skills, huh? Thinking can also be skills. I am teaching that in the Macallan education system. Thinking skill is not there.
Social skills.
Hey, where are you? Are you read or not? You are in the school. You should tell all these things. Listening, speaking, writing.
Communication.
So you need some.
But speaking, writing, and all will come into communication.
Yeah, writing.
Yeah.
Speaking is different, writing is different.
Yes. Listening, speaking, writing. One more. Communication also one of the skill.
It will come under communication. Comes under
Speaking and communication is.
Yeah. Speaking, communication is.
Four skills. What is the fourth one? I remember that is fourth. Thinking is not there. Thinking and all, it's not controlled. It's your independence to think whatever nonsense you want to think. Nobody will interrupt you. Something I forgot. Okay. Reading. See how important it is. See for you only. Reading.
Reading, speech, writing.
Okay. So reading skills. Okay. These four skills one should have. Then only you become a good communicator. Why I said this? In that speaking skills also there. That's what. Okay. So speaking skills is one of the important skills. It is listening, and that's what I'm telling. Listening is not a skill, but discipline. Like that, speaking is also not a skill, it is a discipline. What you speak, it will gives your impression to the person who's hearing about you, your nature, your behavior, your character. So you have to very carefully use the word so that it determines the person. Oh, this fellow is local, yeah. Very poor guy. They say simply they say they don't value you. That's what people are very less speaking, no? They will be like people respect. Hey, this fellow is very great fellow. Yeah. I speak 100 words. He gives in one word. He gives all the answers. Yeah. Means what? He carefully handles the word. If you don't know how to use the word, don't speak. Means very less. Don't speak means you cannot do. Less we can do. Very crispy, short communication you can do. That are all leadership skills. We'll read anyway it comes. We'll discuss that also. Okay. So that's what we discuss about the talking. So many things we discussed. It is there in our recorded sessions are there. You can see. The fourth one is practicing scriptural rules and regulations only for the sake of following, and not the sake of spiritual advancement, and rejecting the rules and regulations from the script for working independently or physically. So for this, like the rules and regulations which are already set, if you not following, what will happen? Like if there is a traffic signal, red is there. If you are not following the rules, what will happen? You have to pay. You have to face the consequences. Correct? And whereas you are just following all the rules and regulations, using bike, taking the car, there is a board called turn left, there is another board called turn right, everything you are following, at the end of the day you don't know where you are going. I follow all these things, Prabhu, correctly I followed. I followed green signal means I'll go, red signal means I'll stop, everything I followed. But at the end of the day, I don't know where I'm going. Then is there any use of the following rules? Rules and regulations for what? To avoid accidents, no? To avoid accidents. So that discipline only we are following rules and regulations. But I don't know where is my destiny, why I am using this road, why I am using this car, where I am going, no, I don't know. Just I am going from home. That is not a way, no? You should know the destiny before you start the driving. Otherwise, there is no use of driving so far, so long. People are there from Kerala. Everywhere I find this fellow. He's my left hand now. Crazy bikers, or you will get it from in Kerala. They just go Ladakh and they don't know why they're going. They go simply and talk. Then they say experience, bro. No? There are so many experience. So there are so many robberies happening, So many things there are, so many news this thing. Reels only I saw. One person caught up by this robbers, nighttime robbers. If you go to the Madhya Pradesh, all this area, Bihar, if you cross, you will get all the nighttime snatches. They will take everything. Huh? Bihar is meant for that only. In one sense, since it's according to Biharis, it's like that only. And Madhya Pradesh, if you cross UP, also some of the places very dangerous. Nighttime you should not go. And there are so many prostitutes. They will rob your money while they stop, and if you go for some small motel, lodge or something. What is the place called to stay? No, not Oyo. That dungeon, the
Red light area.
not that, not lodge. Now one more thing is there. Something,
PG.
not PG. They have only for this night stay, and they will morning they will go. Dormitory kind of.
Dormitory is like
Dormitory is like 2 beds.
Yeah. It's like a cart only. 2-3 carts, and they will give one locker. 300 rupees per night.
Oh, that
something like
Vikram movie, that thing was there. No, one hotel is meant for that only.
Which Vikram?
Vikram.
Sorry, I didn't see.
UP is first crime rate.
Yeah.
No, more than UP, it's in Delhi.
No, UP only.
GB Road and.
Delhi is in UP only. For you.
No, so in more than UP, in Delhi only this problem is there. Delhi and Mumbai.
Okay.
UP crime rate, but like prostitution and very much evident in.
That is in Delhi and Mumbai. GB Road and Kamathi.
Even Mumbai also.
He had experience, bro. Huh? Okay. So why we discuss this? Rules. So if you break the rules, you should face the consequences. And if you're following rules, don't follow this for sake of following. Understand your destiny and follow the rules. Okay. Okay. So now only we are starting our today's class.
We finished with
Hey, when you finished?
Worldly minded.
Associating with worldly mind. When? What we discussed?
We finished with.
If you can't give your association, don't take.
This only, yeah. So, associating with worldly minded person who are not interested in Krishna consciousness. So, the person who is not giving you some benefit of talking, after discussing or something, you will get some point after that. So, you're going from here, okay, you should learn something, no? 1 hour I wasted my time. Saturday evenings is my precious time. I can go to some pubs, I can go to some friend's house and I play somebody. I'll call to my girlfriend, I'll have some this thing. Nothing, everything I sacrifice, I'm sitting in front of you guys. If I'm not learning anything out of this 1.5 hours, then there is no use, no? So, you should, the discussion, the association means, it's 2 people can associate. 1 person cannot associate. You need, for associating means 2 people should be needed. That during that association, something good should happen. You have to get it something good. If it is not happening, then there is no use of having association. So here we put Krishna consciousness here. So Krishna consciousness means you can say it's a spiritual benefit about the discussion, the association. If it is not giving, then there is no use of having. So for that we gave one tip. What is the tip?
You can't give your association, don't take that action.
Okay. You get it? You are there, no, that time?
Yeah.
So if you are not able to give your points, your spiritual point to benefit others, like I am discussing with these people, all mundane talks like this happened or that happened, no. But finally there is no use. And suddenly you are bringing this point. See, this plane crash, this happened because of this engine things, this engine made up of this. So you are giving some information there. When they leave it, hey, actually what happened? No, this is if they are ignoring you, you ignore them. If you cannot able to give your association, please don't take association from them. That is what the tip for this point. Okay, so every point I gave for 2 hours, 3 hours class, I'm keeping you for you. Last point we discussed or what?
Disconnect ஆயிடுச்சு bro.
Being greedy for mundane achievements.
So you came only problem.
So
Only big
this is another important topic. You told about the communist Prabhu, you didn't speak about that. Some communism topics, capitalism, communism.
Money all down.
This and all. So we'll talk about little political now. Okay. So that
We completed, yeah, communism,
What's that?
capitalism. We read it.
so being
This is similar to second point. No?
what?
Over-endeavoring for mundane things.
Yeah, it's you can say, but there is a something. The last point is after over endeavoring. Okay. The second point itself, first you don't over endeavor. If you over endeavor, you got something. Don't be greedy for that achievement. Whatever you got, that is what the difference. It's advanced level. The 6th point is advanced level. Ko jana sangasya laulyam cha. So laulyam is the point. So each word you know, no? What is the? I didn't tell all this thing, no? So this first point is atyahara, means don't take more than what you require. Atyahara, that's what the word is here. You read, no? Atyahara. Atyahara. Ahara means food. Means if you don't take more than necessary. And then prayas chasta. Don't put so much prayas. Prayas means over endeavor. Okay. Then prajalpa means simply nonsense talking. Then niyamagraha, rules and regulations. Niyamagraha means you are following and at the same time you are not following. Niyamagraha is one word. Niyama agraha is one word. Greedy to follow the rules and regulation is a niyama agraha. Niyamagraha means rejecting rules and regulation. See how Sanskrit very nicely
Is it
there.
rejecting?
Yes.
Like I follow, but I just names it. Yes.
That's what Rupa Goswami is condemning.
So is it similar of not following also? Like for example, X person is not following at all. Y person is following, but just for namesake. So are they equal?
Not following, the behind the reason of not following we should analyze, and sake of following also we have to analyze. Accordingly we have to give guidance. The thing is, if you are following, you should know the destiny of following. If you are rejecting, you have to face the consequence. Simply following for the sake of following also wrong, and simply rejecting also wrong, and you act your own self independently and also wrong. That is what Rupa Goswami is telling. Okay. So as you asked, the second point is over endeavoring for mundane things that are very difficult to obtain. So the point is obtain. It's difficult to obtain. The last point, what is telling?
After
Being greedy for the mundane achievement. After you achieved, no, again you become greedy on that. Like I want iPhone. OnePlus is not enough for me. Okay. So in that, actually, if you, I will give you the scale. Okay. Those days in the Israel, those area, if you see, especially Vatican City, they're like all the pastors. It's a government ruled by the
Christian.
pastors.
Pope.
There is no government employees, normal humans. Everybody's are like sages. In our terminology, we can say sage. No, spiritual persons. There is no separate praja for Vatican City. You know Vatican City? The world
Smallest country.
smallest city. Country maybe. Okay. So it's like only 3 kilometers. The city whole, the constitution is 3 kilometers. 3 churches are there. Main 3 churches is ruled whole. That everything they only manage. It go outside. Okay. That is what the Vatican City. What they do, this pastors, this what is those people called?
Father.
Father.
No, father in one more.
Priest.
Priest. Okay. These priests only. So English is a very worst language. You will not get the word. When you are really thinking something in your mother tongue and you are delivering in English, no, it won't come sometimes. So, and there is lack of words also in English. You cannot express everything in English. Some of the feelings you have to express from your mother tongue. At least Indian language. Indian language has that potency. So where are those people, no priest, they trying to manage everything. And after that, what happened? These people trying to help the politicians. And what the politicians they thought, it's called what do you call it?
Vote bank.
Huh?
Vote bank. Vote bank.
Something, because what they don't want to hear from priest anymore, because they are feeling that these priests only controlling us. So I don't want to go in that. So what they think, they started that dictatorship. They become a dictators like Hitler, Mussolini, all these peoples. Okay. After that, what happened? For this army and this thing, they will make army, right? German and this thing happened, no? Jews. They made army. So what happened? After the priest, army controlled everything came. Correct? Then after army, see this army we only feeding capitalism, capitalist people, rich people in the country. That we were giving for making gun everything for fighting the soldiers, army people. Why can't I can take this? Why I have to give to army and I have to serve under him? So I don't want to be under any dictators. So there capitalism started. So once the capital, this is all big history. I'm just cut short because since time is less. So from this capitalism, what happened? No, we are not ready to hear from you, capitalist people. Whatever you decide, we have to follow. That if you are deciding my salary is 10 rupees, I need 50 rupees. Why I have to work for 10 rupees? Rather, I am qualified to get 100 rupees or 50 rupees. So my same, your capitalist, you are giving to my manager who doesn't have work. For him, it is 100 rupees. I am working in labor people. I am getting only 10 rupees. So there started communism. Getting? So they say, Ingulab Chindabad. Everybody is equal. Everything should be spent equally to everyone. No, all these things. Have you heard all these things? This is the history I'm talking. So this is how it gets down because of greedy. You see, all these things is greediness. So that's what Prabhupada discuss about the capitalist and the communist. So when you dominate the labor class people, they feel that we are not treated equally. So that time they have developed greedy. No, we have to achieve. I want this capitalist post. And capitalist thinks I want that army people designation. This army people thought the priest should not control us. Same thing here also. Those days, this is you clear? This is one complete image. Don't forget everything. Next class I will ask. Okay, all the isms you have to tell. Okay. Like our system, Varnashrama Dharma, as per Vedic system which we are following, you see the ministers or the kings, they have follow whatever the Raja Rishis, the Guru, Raja Guru, as a Brahmana. They are Brahmins. Those people, high intelligent class of people, they will guide the Kshatriyas. If you make it, this is a rule, you have to create law like this, God made law. You should not follow your own man-made law. All these things. That's what you see Mahabharatam. Dog will come and bring the rail. This fellow has hit me. And Yudhishthira Maharaj go and attend that dog. What happened? What seva I can do? No, this Brahmana hitted me badly. Then he has to be punished and he has to feed me. Like that. Means what? Designed, God made law. is accommodates everybody, all living beings. Whereas man-made law, which we are currently living, it is only focusing on human thing, but they are also in a degraded, what do you call, dissenting way of human management. Like if your example, if you want to, this example only you keep, no? Those days people are thinking of family planning. Nowadays people are anchoring to get babies. It's changed. And there is no protection for cows. We are the second largest beef transport in the world. We are the first in leather transport, export in the world. You know that? Leather means all the leathers. Crocodile, buffalo, cow, all the leathers, leather materials. See, we are the first, number one. And where the land, the king's address for a dog, street dog is complaining, no, I want some justice. The king came and just give justify, means give justice for the dog. This is a rich culture we had. But what we are having now, there is no safety for human also nowadays. We are in the name of, what is this called? No, just now this revolutionary is going on now.
Right to speak.
Huh?
Green Revolution.
Green revolution.
Kerala.
They have all the hybrids inside.
Kerala.
Seedless Goa, seedless that, seedless this only we are eating now. That's what one person said. If you eat everything seedless, you will also become seedless one day. Then there is a theory now, the X chromosome percentage is reducing in the society, you know. Sorry, why? We are why, no? How many of you know biology? In red. So the female has, everybody has chromosomes, okay? Body has chromosomes. Chromosomes is DNA's constitution. So each chromosome has some factors called X and Y. In female body, you will find only XX, which is female hormones, female chromosomes. Whereas men, we have X and Y chromosomes. We have 23 exact pair of chromosomes. That is what differentiate from you and animal. That's what nowadays the people say. Chimpanzee also has this 23, so that's what you came from apes. That is Darwin theories. How come people are just climbing very happy that I am coming from the monkey? They are happy also for that. Whereas our Shastra says you are coming from Brahma, you are from Manu. Don't think that you are from monkey. And people are so proud saying that I am coming from the ape. My ancestors of the ancestors is apes. How nice, how proud we are. No? Are you very proud of coming? My ancestors are apes. Apes means chimpanzee, gorilla. What Karan? What do you think? Are you happy to say I am coming from monkey, Prabhu? Is there anything to have proudly say, proud moment? No, right? But we say we believe Darwin's theory. But our Shastra is clearly saying you are created by Brahma. Brahma's son is called Manu. From Manu you came so that you were called Manusha. Manushya in Sanskrit. You'll say no Manusha. Kannada, Tamil, everywhere it's Manusha only. Manusha means you are from Manu. Manu is a Prajapati, he is a king. Brahma's son. So he, from them, their progeny is only Manushyas. But we proudly say, I am from monkey. Correct? Are you feeling happy about I am coming from Brahma or I am coming from monkey? It's up to you. Okay, I don't want to comment.
The proof also fake.
That theory
Yeah,
got
everywhere.
this thing.
The Darwin series are conducted by Prabhupada. If you read Prabhupada's small books, you will come to know.
He told. He's
He
a rascal.
smashed.
He's a rascal. He's just
All scientists are rascals.
They're just contemplating and misguiding. That's what he.
So, and we are greedy. This greedy inside, like you see, the greedy is from the child also. If you have child, if you are not teaching your the child that if you're something you have from another child is also there. If you are not teaching them this, share your things. Nowadays, Children are not doing that. Ah, this is mine. They say no. This is greedy. It's a kind of greedy from the childhood itself. We are not ready to. Hey, we have to give one big this thing and we have to share. Whatever you have, share to them. This habit should come. You have to stop greediness from the childhood itself. So greedy something is called selfish. Don't be selfish. Like what we discussed. Whatever you are suffering for, starving for anything, my tummy is full and I'll waste food also in the plate. If something is not good, what you cooked, I throw. No, I'll throw to my mother's face. What you cooked today? Eh? What shit we say to the extent? What shit is this? Eh? We said or not? We said. I said. So this and all there. We should not be very this thing. You should not be very selfish also. You should not be this thing also, wasting things for your greediness. Some people are there, Africa, Mongolia, they don't have one meal to eat. All poor malnutrition children. But what we are doing here, we are just throwing food. And birthday party, just cut the cake, put everybody's face. The cake is not eating. And play, little you can take and play. It's not whole cake. There is my friend birthday. I went. One cake is for playing. One cake is for eating.
For playing, especially they'll bring expired cake.
I see.
That's no problem. See how much we are fooled.
For putting face, they'll bring expired.
Anyway, that is people who are thinking that is smart, but it is not smart. It gives other side effects. Yeah. So, but we comment very nonsensically that you people are pouring milk on this stone. There are people who are starving. You are pouring milk on the stone piece inside the temple. But you waste like this. How many of you stayed in hostel? Maybe people are going to college. Hostel. You see, after eating, coming and putting the waste. Every day, how much you are seeing? Too much, right?
Yeah, 2 buckets I think.
2 buckets are not less. I
No, sir.
got one trolley.
One time.
When I was in the college, there have some trolley that full trolley. It has some 100 kgs of food every afternoon meal, lunch meal. Minimum of 100 kgs. 100 kgs we can feed minimum of 200 people. But what we are doing, we are wasting. But whereas our devotees eat, you have to see the devotees out there eating. You come tomorrow at the temple. So we eat. Oh, tomorrow Ekadashi. Sorry.
Ekadashi also will eat.
We will eat, but still we cannot give nice feast for him. Then feast only. So we eat very nicely. Don't waste anything because we make food hygienically and with good consciousness. We offer to Lord. Naivedya Gudu. Then we will accept as a prasad. This is a habit we have, discipline we have. It's a good. Everything comes from him. You're just saying, I'm taking this by your permission. Like you're taking your father's pocket without saying him how it will be. It's saying, Papa, I'll take 500 rupees. Okay, dad, take it. How this is. Without saying him this. It's a cheating or thief. You are called as thief. Something you are without asking the permission and taking. Theft. Correct, no? So, point here is don't be greedy. Means don't be selfish. Be selfless. You have to practice how to be selfless. We are sitting here in the smell is smelling what is cooking inside. You should be very, very clear that where I can act as a selflessly. This person what I can do. This person what I can do. You should not think that from this person what I can snatch. This person, okay, I'll get it from him. That is selfish, greedy mentality. You just always be selflessly serve. Okay, this fellow really need this. Okay, whatever I can do. I can help. Whether it is giving time, give your energy, or giving financially or something, at least some mental, what is the moral support people nowadays they say. There are people, they're waiting to, there are apps I saw only for speaking. You and another person will come and they discuss about his love failure. And another person comes, they discuss about my husband has died and your wife has died. Like that, there is a app. I don't know the name of the app. I saw. Huh? Michael, they you do that only. Feeling, feeling. Huh?
Nicely you guys do.
I know what and all they're doing. No, maybe.
Why they talk simply?
Huh?
They do magic, right?
Magic.
They don't disturb you.
They wanted to talk to someone.
This reels will come. My hands they do magic and they do
Everything.
Yeah, you know Omegle, right? No,
Yeah.
Omegle. What do you say?
Okay.
People say different. You know, Omegle. One more is there. It was banned now.
TikTok.
Nah.
2019.
One more for this video chat.
Only is banned now.
Lee. It ends with Lee. Ly. I forgot. Okay, no problem. So there is app only to spend time with somebody because they need some morals. Nobody is to talk. I'm feeling so lonely. Not alone. There is a huge difference between alone and lonely. I'm alone, but I'm not lonely. You have some association. But loneliness means when you're feeling ready, huh? When you're feeling, huh? When you're feeling that I don't have nobody to talk. And I have literally nobody. I'm full of inferiority complex and things are going around me is bad. And I want some shoulder to uh, what? Crying. People are there. People are so stressed. Even though people are doing schooling, they have stressed. I've never seen the nursery child is having this much stress. When I was doing LKG, UKG, I'm not getting this much stress as nowadays the children who are facing. Too much stress, and it is so common that the LKG student, UKG student are talking about stress. Papa, I'm so stressed. This word is coming from 4 years old child. And don't make me stress, Papa, Mama. They say this. Literally say this. Are we not in stress anywhere, anytime, these many days? We are. Because of pressure, peer pressure. My mother is always telling, read, study. And this that fellow is telling what you are doing. Go to this class, that class. Do you don't keep yourself free. Always be engaged. Eh? Completely stressed. Correct, no? What, Karan? Are you agree with my point?
Yeah, yeah.
So, why it is happening? Because greediness. Okay, my son should be like this. My son is better than this neighbor's son. What? Like it? You have neighbor here only. Give no. Appa, தண்ணி வேணும்ப்பா.
True parents would
முடிஞ்சது.
be greedy.
All.
Mm. You are not there. No, wait. You're not completed. Okay, wait. We'll finish. So we are in various levels of greedy only. You should understand where I am selfish. There you are. There, that moment you are become greedy. The greediness is something that you are not satisfying about your current stage. I want more. I want more. I want more. No, that is very bad. So already you achieved something as per Rutu Goswami. It's telling being greedy for mundane achievements. Already you achieved for something. Like if I can say if I become a MLA, I become a politician. Everybody there Everybody, whatever I say, they follow. Just imagine Chief Minister of Karnataka. What do you feel? I have all the power. I say they will, yes, like that. So that much power I have. So what I can name? I can aim for PM. Yeah. So greediness is always keeping you insecure of your current position. So don't be greedy. Okay. So that is what Rupa Goswami is telling. And someism and capitalism is going on.
No doubt.
Okay, you can this thing wind up. Okay. Okay.